We got three guests today. We're going to get the one and only Emilie Hagen in here to give us a report from Washington, D.C. She is deep in the world right now. She's been meeting with Congressman Thomas Massie, and she is going to give us an update on Epstein, the gift that keeps on giving. Jiaoying Summers will be here in a little while. She has a new 1 hour comedy special on Hulu. And before we talk to Emilie, we are going to speak to Terence Hartnett. He's a stand-up comic himself who pulled together a documentary where he is called Cancer Free, where he travels across the country by national parks performing, and all the while, I'm guessing, is being treated for his testicular cancer and how that goes. Got a lot to talk about. Stay with us. We're on the Restream. We're on the Rumble Rants. We appreciate you being here. Retweet the X. We'll see you in just a second.
Our laws, as it pertains to substances, are draconian and bizarre. The psychopaths start this way. He was an alcoholic because of social media and pornography, PTSD, love addiction, fentanyl and heroin. Ridiculous. I'm a doctor, for Christ's sake. Where the hell do you think I learned that? I'm just saying, you go to treatment before you kill people. I am a clinician. I observe things about these chemicals. Let's just deal with what's real. We used to get these calls on Loveline all the time. Educate adolescents and to prevent and to treat. If you have trouble you can't stop and you want help stop it, I can help. I got a lot to say. I got a lot more to say. Make Paleo Valley's grass-fed and finished bone broth protein powder part of your holiday celebration this season. Instead of grabbing that carton of Christmas eggnog, instead order some chocolate bone broth to mix up a delicious hot chocolate. It really tastes just like hot chocolate. Warm yourself up, warm your family and friends, guests. They will love it. Paleo Valley's chocolate, vanilla, and salted caramel bone broth are not only crave-worthy, they're high in protein, low in calories, nutritious. This is no ordinary bone broth powder either. It's made from actual bones, not hides. And it's a fabulous source of collagen, the most abundant and one of the most depleted proteins in our body. And Paleo Valley is free of pesticides, GMOs, steroids, antibiotics, hormones, and soy. And a cup of hot chocolate made with Paleo Valley's bone broth protein powder is a great way to keep your cravings in check. That's how I use it, particularly when those sugary snacks come out. Be sure to have enough in the pantry. And of course, Paleo Valley's entire product line lends itself to gifting. Remember that this season.
Go to drdrew.com/Paleo Valley for 15% off your first order, 20% off when you subscribe. That is drdrew.com/Paleo Valley. All right, first guest, Emilie Hagen. She is in Washington, D.C. Emilie, are you there? There you are.
Hello. Live from Washington, D.C.
You got a lot to... Yeah. So did you do a GoFundMe to get yourself there? Did I see that online or something?
Yeah. Denise and I, she might be coming out of the bathroom in a second. She's taking a shower. She was a photographer for Thomas Massie's wedding.
You might warn her there's a camera going. You might.
Well, I'm covering the door. So we got a text asking us to cover the event, like, I don't know, 3 days ago, and the tickets were expensive. So we both put up a Venmo, and then we were able to.
What's the event? What is the event?
Wait, before you get started,
yeah.
Emilie, your head's cut off. Move back from
I can only see Terence.
You're fine. You're good.
Right.
You can move that aside if you click on it and push it aside. I think it moves.
Or just
also.
Okay.
If Emily's not up on the screen, she's going to not be able to block the nude woman coming out of the bathroom.
That's okay.
So
it's on brand with the day, right? Although we'll
get some new followers
of age. So
all right. Tell us what. So it's not an Epstein situation. Did you have anything to say about what happened to Megyn Kelly when she called it a barely legal situation? Everyone attacked her. She was just making a kind of a simple point.
Roger, it sounds like you're defending it.
I'm defending not the behavior, as she said in her comment, because it's totally disgusting, completely inappropriate, is damaging, if not, shattering to these young people. But a 5-year-old, it is guaranteed life-changing and, just shattering a 5-year-old. A 14, 15-year-old, it's going to be a bad event. It's going to be traumatic. It's going to be horrible. But there is a difference in terms of these two things' effect on the nervous system and what the stage of development the nervous systems are in. That's all. No, it's all pedophilia. It's all underage children. Look,
I guess I get what you're saying, but she's been named Megan R. Kelly now, so she's going to have to live with that nickname forever. I feel like the only reason I was annoyed by it is because for the last 6 months, I've witnessed specific influencers trying to shift the Overton window of what is bad. Like, because there's influencers with millions of followers calling these Epstein victims teenage prostitutes, saying that 14-year-olds asked for it. So for Megyn Kelly to say that, my radar went off a little bit because I was like, was she at that talking point, or did she just kind of make a mistake? Because I don't feel like Megyn Kelly I don't think Megyn Kelly believes in pedophilia. I think she said it wrong, but I still think that people should call her out, because if more and more people keep saying, well, in other countries, 14's legal. There was people saying, well, 12-year-olds have sex.
Yeah. So Emilie, let me state the facts. The facts are there is universal agreement, at least in the West, that under 16, the brain is not developed sufficiently to deal with the intensity of that experience. Period. A 5-year-old is shattered in a way that's different than a 12-year-old, but it's shattering in either case, okay? And some would argue that we should be delaying people till 18, 20, 22, if possible. We're developing later. Our emotional systems are sort of dysregulated these days. There's a case to be made for later. And the fundamental issue, Emilie, I've been preaching about this for 30 years. Big people take care of little people. They don't exploit people that are under them, younger than them, under their charge. Teachers don't exploit students. Doctors don't exploit patients. Big people take care of little people, period. And in addition to it being shattering medically, it's a fundamental, what's the word I'm looking for? Violation of what I would call a foundational property of the social contract. So
but here's my question for Megyn Kelly. But what was her intention? Because I don't know a single person that thought Epstein was having sex with 5-year-olds. We all thought it was teenagers. So the comment to me, the story didn't make sense. Like, what? No one thought he was banging 5-year-olds on the island. We all knew they were teenagers. Yeah. So why are you talking about that? It didn't make sense to me. Well,
if you listen to her whole comment, she went on to say that they did find actual child porn, apparently. Again, I don't know what she was talking about. They're talking about 14-year-olds or 6-year-olds. I don't know.
They talked about that today.
Yeah. So it's condemnable. It's horrific. It's disgusting. Any word you can possibly use, it is what it is. But her point, I thought, was that there's a medical sort of psychiatric reality to each of these different stages. And none of it's okay. None of it. And just to me, the fact that if there's anybody, look, there's people trying to say it's just a preference, you know what I mean, to have sex with kids and things. Those people are profoundly dangerous. So don't get me wrong on this. I just think I don't like this world where people misspeak or misstep and then they're condemned. I think it's more important that we go, all right, maybe she fell short of our expectations. Let's talk about the reality of this thing. Let's talk about what we need to know. But let's
I don't think anything's going to happen to her. No one gets canceled anymore. No one. She's going to be fine.
Fair enough.
Right?
Thank you, Ellen. I don't know. I don't know what word. I feel like there's landmines everywhere these days. But you're right, because people. I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand the world I live in 3/4 of the time. So,
Nick Fuentes is getting like a shout out. Like, he's on Tucker now. He said Epstein's cool. Nick says whatever he wants. He's uncancelable now. I don't think anyone can get canceled. Not even Jeffrey Epstein, because I'm seeing people defending Jeffrey Epstein online today, and I'm like, what world are we living in? Because everybody kept saying release the files. Now they're mad that they voted yes. Yeah. I'm very surprised.
Well, that was just the fact that you're too young for this, but did you ever see the Bugs Bunny cartoon with Daffy Duck where they're arguing about whether it's duck season or wabbit season? Duck season, wabbit season, duck season, wabbit season. And all of a sudden Bugs Bunny says duck season. And now Daffy Duck switches and goes, wabbit season, shoot me now. You got to kill me now. I'm the wabbit. And so the left anything that Trump says, I don't want the files released, release the files. Then he says, I want the files released. He goes, oh, we don't need them anymore. We're fine. Whatever he says, they say the opposite. It's really, he's Bugs Bunny. He's becomes Bugs Bunny.
He's a Gemini. They flip-flop. But this isn't about astrology. I probably just discredited myself on this show by even mentioning his sun sign. There was a comment, though, that I did want to address. They asked, why won't these victims just come out and name the names? They actually addressed this today. So apparently these girls, they said these girls have been living in fear. A lot of them, like one girl didn't even show up. Apparently there's thousands of victims. And they said that if the Senate does not pass this bill to release the names, Marjorie Taylor Greene and another victim said that they would release the names themselves. So say there's 20 names of billionaires, donors, politicians, they will get on the floor and say those names. But the reason they're not doing that is because there's probably more names from victims that we haven't even heard from yet. So what they're hoping is that if they just release the files as unredacted as possible, more people will be exposed. However, I believe we're never going to get anything, and this is probably just another distraction. However, I will say, you guys, I sat in the gallery room today. It was my first time ever being in the House of Representatives. It's gorgeous. There was a weird bathroom, though, that had a vanity, and there was men's underwear when you open the drawer, and I was like, what is happening here? Yeah, I was like, maybe we should release the files. So I'm sitting.
I want you to see Jiaoying's face right now. I want you to do a Jiaoying's face shot with that one.
Jiaoying is in the studio. She'll be with me in just a second. She was listening. Yeah, there she is.
Emilie.
I touched them. I touched
men's underwear.
Boxer briefs.
You know, vending machine for the men's underwear.
It was like an old-fashioned
we have to
vending
get
machine.
paid
I was like,
to buy
this
them.
is cute. So I opened it up. There was an old NARS, terrible color lipstick. There was a Clinique blush, almost used. And then the next drawer was a pair of men's boxer brief, a brand I've never heard before, size large. Don't ask me.
How do you know the size?
I looked, I picked it up. I did, I touched it.
Emily is an investigative reporter.
And I didn't wash my hand. I didn't wash my hands.
Was it salt and pepper?
Your DNA's on there now.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow.
Moving
it
on.
felt like it definitely. So anyways, I'm sitting in the gallery room, and I will tell you, being around Massey all morning, there was some fear. Like, they did not want to give him any time to speak on the floor. The Republicans did not give him even a minute. So Democrat Rob McGovern granted Tom Massey 27 minutes. So then Tom Massey was able to talk on the floor, and then he shared his time with Nancy Mace, Ro Khanna, and Marjorie Taylor Greene, and she spoke for a while. And I would argue her speech inside the floor was better than the one outside. She wasn't focused on her new nickname, Marjorie Taylor Greene. She was focused more on the victims when she did the speech inside. And then Nancy Mace talked about how she herself, this is very personal because she's a victim of sexual assault or abuse. And yeah, there was this old woman. She's 82 years old. She was speaking on behalf of all Republicans in this little purple blazer with an old brooch. And I was like, I never need Xanax again. I have this woman, I don't know her name, something Fox. And it was crazy to watch. But my point is.
You said, go ahead,
I don't think it's a hoax because I saw, it wasn't like they were all in on it and it's a big conspiracy, because I saw genuine emotion from Thomas Massey today, like nervous about the vote at the beginning of the day. Then once he was granted that 27 minutes, that came out of nowhere. I saw his energy shift. So I don't think this is like one big hoax. I think like these people really are fighting for this, but I think they know that there's going to be a lot of roadblocks now that it goes to the Senate, because they're saying the Senate's going to rewrite the whole thing, and we're probably not going to get what we expect and want.
What do you imagine they're doing? Who are they trying to protect?
So today, Thomas Massey said that he believes that Trump is protecting donors, billionaires, our own FBI, CIA, and intelligence agencies, and the Palm Beach Police Department. He didn't say
Interesting.
he didn't.
Okay.
He actually never once said like he thinks Trump is on the list. He made it seem like Trump was just protecting some donors. I mean, think about it. If these people all get exposed, it probably will ruffle feathers at a point we've never seen before.
Also, I was listening to Fox News in the car, and I heard Trump calling out Clinton and the Larry Summers from Harvard. He's like, oh, yeah, he was hanging out with them a lot. So, he's like, this is not about me. Trust me.
Yeah, the Washington Post called out Larry Summers last week in an article saying who was linked to Epstein. He was on it, Ayud Barak, all the players you're typically hearing.
I kind of feel like Trump was protecting a lot of people, because he's not just going to come out and out everybody.
So what? I'm confused by the politics of all this. What?
Me too.
I mean, again, other than the duck season, wabbit season, where they just say the opposite of anything Trump says, there's a group of traitors, so to speak, who have broken ranks and are wanting this thing released and fine, and now it's passed the House and it's got to get to the Senate. Do they need more traitors there? Is this more people protecting donors? I mean, it seems like this weird world that's being protected that none of us know about.
Of course. It's a big club, Drew, and you're not in it. Well, I'm not in it. You might be in it. I'm definitely not in it yet.
Emily, I am not in any clubs. Trust me. Any clubs.
I mean, I told you last time we did 3 months ago when we did the podcast, people thought you were on the list.
Well, because Drew said
no,
it
that's what you and I were going to.
Yeah, and they were like,
they
said he's saying it. It's like when Satan shows you who they are. They were like, Drew's showing you who he is.
Yeah.
Like if they say, I'm selling rotten apples, and then you buy the rotten apple, they were saying you were doing that.
Yeah. So Caleb, you know how to think conspiratorially. So I'm saying I'm on the list. Just put it out there just to make a joke out of it and make it go viral.
Yeah.
And then it becomes, that's him he would protest too much. He actually is on the list. That's why he's pretending he's on the list.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they've handled this
win.
whole thing all wrong. It's like if they actually wanted to do this the right way, then they would have leaked like fake lists 5 or 6 years ago. They would have 20 different variations of it. Then you'd have no idea which one was the real one. You'd have all these, controlled opposition going out there and saying it constantly. Drew's the only one who said it. So he's obviously not on the list.
Well, that sounded
I'm on the list.
Yeah, we all thought Susan was definitely
on the list to do the nails for the girls. I was on the list. I was there to do the nails for the girls. Yes.
What did they do? What did they get done? Like this?
Did you find anything out when you were talking to them?
Yes. The girls don't even give them massages. I thought they didn't like me. They thought I was a lady boy.
Okay, interesting.
They don't like
deeper
lady
and
boys.
deeper all the time.
They don't like lady boys.
What did you guys think of the photo of Trump in the bed and he's laying on a bed that had strawberry shortcake sheets? I just saw that today.
I haven't seen this. Could it be I don't know what's AI and what's not anymore.
Maybe it's
Ivanka.
Maybe it was like
confused.
Ivanka's child. Maybe it was like Ivanka's bed. I don't know. But that's going viral right now.
Where would I see this? On God.
On Instagram.
How about we introduce
All right,
Jiaoying, put both of them on the screen because I think the two of them are.
I like her. She's so funny and cute.
Okay, so Jiaoying Summers has a tell them all
I'm a
about your
big
Hulu
fan
special.
of you.
Yes. Thank you so much. You're so smart. I have a special out on Hulu called What Species Are You? And what species are you, Emily?
I don't know. I feel very human, honestly.
White.
Yeah,
White.
You white?
Yeah.
What kind of white are you? Like
You're the dragon?
you are? That's the zodiac sign.
No.
Like,
What kind of? Where did your ancestors come from?
Yeah, which Mayflower boat did Grandpa took?
Norwegian, Norway.
Oh.
Yeah.
You are white. You are Viking.
I'm white.
Translucent,
Yeah. That's why I didn't even know how to
transparent
answer
white.
the question. Mm-hmm.
Yes, you're so white.
So in Jiaoying's series, I'm going to use this camera over here so I can look at you, Jiaoying. Here we are. We're over here. Is that the right camera?
No,
I feel like that was that
frozen.
camera.
It's
We're getting
frozen.
our cameras mixed up.
Oh, that's not.
She's got to turn it on.
It's on.
Okay. Any event.
I wish
you do a lot of
Jiaoying was
crowd
with
work.
me today to see the underwear.
Oh, I would love to roast it. I wouldn't know. I have my nose of a dog. I can smell it. I don't know whose underwear it is. I wouldn't know.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even think of that. Good call.
Yes, I wouldn't know.
So, Jiaoying, you had a lot of trauma growing up. Do you have any theories on any feelings about the Epstein file and what's going on there?
I think Emilie was right about what she was thinking is that just too many people are involved. So the only friendship is benefits. So if all benefits is all involved, they are all together to keep it a secret. There's no forever friendship. It's forever benefit.
But do you have a feeling about the perpetrators or about the victims? I mean,
I just feel like when they're 14, they don't know what's going on.
Right.
And when I'm 14, I want to meet a prince. I just don't want to suck his dick. I want to have a pony. I don't blame the girls. I'm gonna meet a prince. Yay! It's fun. You can brag about it. But she had no idea she had to suck that dick. That's not what she signed up for. I mean, all little girls want to be popular. We want you to go to a castle and go to an island. But I'm pretty sure, Giselle, what's her name?
Ghislaine.
Like a calm,
Yeah.
She's the lane of calm.
Yes.
She's the lane of calm. And Ghislaine probably never told them, you got to suck that dick. She probably told them, you're going to get a beautiful dress.
Jiaoying, the road
exactly.
has changed.
Oh.
So,
She told them, we're going to give you
She wants to get on
clothing. Yeah, she's right. She said, we're giving you clothing. She would recruit them at the mall. And she would say, we're going to pay your education.
Yes.
no, we had one of the women in here. She actually lives in the Pasadena area, and she was an early, groomed. And she really felt that Ghislaine was the real villain in this. That she was the one that did all the grooming and the schmoozing and sort of the building them up and the hypnotizing really is what it is.
I forgot who it was, but one of the congressmen and representatives said she's getting royal treatment right now and that they need to move her back to the old prison. They're pissed. They're actually saying what they're most mad about right now is that the people are framing the billionaires as the real victims here because they're like, you don't want to embarrass these guys. That was said. So
Who
they're
is saying that?
Someone said it. Someone in the government said it. Guys, Google it. And
Wow.
so then the people that were representing the victims, their whole narrative was, these are the real victims. These guys on the list are not. Stop feeling bad for these billionaires.
Wow. Too weird.
That's so weird.
It is very weird. So you mentioned raising money to come to an event. What was the event?
The Epstein Transparency Act.
But is to come to the house session or
to come to cover the press conference and then go to the gallery?
The press conference.
I was there for the vote, which is weird. Only one guy voted no. His name is Clay Higgins. He's a Louisiana representative, and nobody really knows why, but the conspiracies are already brewing. They're like, oh, one time he hung out with a cop that liked children. So we don't know why Clay is the only person that voted no, but he's definitely feeling the heat online.
What do we do to close down this Overton window attempts? We have to slam that shut.
Probably you don't start the show off defending Megyn Kelly's comment.
No, I disagree with you because I think the more we just let things be, we can't do what we did with like COVID. Like, can't talk about it. Are you killing millions of people? I think strongly that we have to talk about all these things. And
I feel like pedophilia is the one thing we can't really be like free speech. I don't know why. When it comes to kids, I feel like
not free speech, accuracy. We have to be able to talk accurately about. Look, if she misspoke, she stumbled. Yes,
I think she misspoke. I agree with that. I don't want her canceled.
So,
I just think we should call her out for trying to minimize. Like, no one thought he was banging a 5-year-old, but they did say today there's like hours and hours of kiddie porn, and they're going to declassify.
No minimize. There's nothing to minimize. I think that's the point. And then you may be able to talk to us tomorrow, perhaps, and give us more information. Something out of the top secret.
What's going on? I'm going to sit down tomorrow with Massey and talk about what's next, because he said this isn't over. Like, there's going to be a lot of challenges and roadblocks ahead.
Why has he chosen this as his crucible to carry?
I asked him that last night. He said that it was like after the binders, and there were the way they were wording it and flip-flopping. He said, "Ooh, there's something there." And then he started looking into it and he's like, "Oh, this is something I want to be part of." Which I feel like is why a lot of us got involved.
And did he flip over any cards for you that you can one day share with us?
I don't get the joke.
At the end of your hand with poker, you flip your cards over. You show your cards. And it's okay to keep your cards hidden until it's time to show your cards. So will you show us the cards one day soon?
Will I show them? Yeah, I touched the underwear.
That you learned from him.
Yeah, I'll show. I touched the underwear.
Is there jizzling on the underwear?
I really thought it was a humiliation ritual when I saw those underwear in there. I was like, there's something happening. There's a heavy energy in the Capitol building. Also, did you guys know there's an underground train? Drew, have you been on the monorail? Yeah. That's pretty cool.
No, but I've seen it where they go. It goes like does it go towards the White House? Goes all the way up and down Pennsylvania Avenue, right?
There's an underground tunnel with a train that takes you to the Senate and the House, and like there's train conductors, and they go choo choo, and they have a whistle.
What? I thought it was sort of like a people mover.
Yeah, it was kind of like a people mover. Exactly.
They are running trains in the underground. That's gay sex.
No, I think you're saying. I think she's saying that the members of Congress like pretending they're little kids.
Oh, she said they are running trains like Thomas the conductor.
Thomas the Tank.
Okay, last thing I want to before I get off, I want to ask what you guys think about the Bubba stuff.
I don't know what to make of anything anymore. To me, it just seems I think people, we don't know the context of that conversation. They might have been making jokes. They might have a running joke. Who knows? I'm so tired of reading into everybody's every sentence of what people utter. It's to me, it kind of shaped up to be a dumb, stupid, bad joke. That's something in that zone.
I don't think, for some reason, I can't picture Trump sucking D, horses or Clintons.
No, I would agree with you.
And but people were like, "Oh,"
and nor do I want to spend my time thinking about that. I have other things I got to do.
So Emily Barsh just sent something that says Senate unanimously approves of bill to force release of the Epstein files, like right now, breaking news.
Really?
What was it? The what? The Senate?
Senate.
The Senate did?
Yeah.
That's crazy, right? You better get to the Capitol building.
I'm about to go to the Capitol after this. We're going back. There's another vote. I got to go back on the train and pick up the underwear and then ship them to you. So then you can identify who it is.
Yes, I'll sniff and you show your card to Dr. Drew.
If there's anything crazy, remember how we used to talk to you under the golden door at the trial?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Diddy trial, yeah.
I might be able,
So if
tomorrow maybe I can do something like that.
Or tonight, if anything weird happens in the next half hour or 45 minutes,
still
let us know.
Air, Emily, if we're still on air, just go ahead and come back to the same Zoom link. You don't even have to turn your camera on, and text us and let me know, and then you can tell the news on here.
Okay, and sorry if I was too hard on you, Drew. Sometimes I'm a little hard on you.
I get it.
I work with Adam Carolla all the time, so I get shit all the time. Number one, then I also work with Jiaoying Summers, and she gives me shit all the time too. And people like it when I get shit. So
for me,
now I'm like,
don't understand what I'm talking about. He pretending he knows to not embarrass me.
It's true, but people like it when people give me shit, so I appreciate it. And you're always sort of hit the same zone. You hit the same intensity. You never really get into. And it's something that upsets me. So
someone told me you're too mean to Dr. Drew. You should compliment him more. I said that'd be weird.
That's how you know you're in the sweet spot.
But he knew he's sexy though. He didn't hear from us.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, we're going to let you go. Go to the Capitol. Take the
Okay,
train.
thanks
We'll
for
see you
having
tomorrow.
me on.
Okay.
Bye.
You good. Thank
Nice
you for the
seeing you.
update.
Find her
Appreciate
at
it.
Emily Knows Everything on Instagram.
Yes, Emily knows everything on Instagram. The Instagram posts are, they do know, she does know everything, and they are quite entertaining and quite interesting. All right, Jiaoying. So Hulu.
Yeah.
The other camera's working now, by the way.
Yeah, here it is. So it's called What Species Are You?
Hulu and Disney
Right.
Plus, which means I'll be the second Chinese Disney princess after Mulan.
Wow, look at that.
That's good. My mother was happy about that.
Was she?
She said, "You'll be a prince."
Did she come? Now, did you have to film multiple episodes and they put it together? Usually they do two, right?
I wish. It
You
was
did it all in one?
a disaster. It was supposed to be in San Francisco at Cobb's. We had 3,000 sold out seats, but it was switched to New Orleans. And the same night I was playing, they got Kevin Hart and Josh Johnson. So it was, but the thing is, I have one fan. He flew in from Minnesota to come to see me. He's a very sweet gay man, but it was his first comedy show.
Oh.
So whenever I say one thing, he goes, "Yes, queen, yes." So he was talking to me the whole time, but the front row was mic'd because we do some crowd work at the end.
Yes.
So he was mic'd like it was in. I said, "Production help," and I hear nothing. So the whole first show was me saying something, "Hey, yes," and then I had to tell him, "You can't say yes." He goes, "Should I say no?" I said, "No, you can." He's like, he just started laughing. Like, but he's cute. The thing is, I can't really. Nobody took him out, and I can't do anything. And I repeated my joke 5 times, and then I couldn't use the first show. I was crying in the green room for the second show, and I don't have my lithium medication, which I can't take them because it makes my pussy stinky. It's just personal. It worked for you. It worked for everyone else. It just doesn't work for me. It's not stinky like the fish market. It smells like
medicine.
Worse. Do you know the movie Exorcist? Sinister. Smell like your father,
Musty.
your mother sucked cock in hell. You know,
Musty.
the green puke.
Yeah.
It's a green,
Anyway. You are a little, so you're a little sped up because of that.
I have Sinister, but I don't take the pills anymore because
You have
lithium make me sinister. Give me Sinister pussy. I'd rather be sinister with a sweet pussy than be sweet with a sinister
I
one.
understand, but last time you were off mood stabilizers, you were in the car filled with blood.
Yes, my hair, they cut off my hair like this, flowing in the car, and the people thought I died, but I did not die. Anyway, so I had an emergency sex session. Zing had to have sex with me in the bathroom. My boyfriend.
Okay.
So he offered it. Yeah, he supplied me with. I think his Gisling kind of helped me stabilize myself. So I was
between the two shows.
Between 2 shows, I was
back to
crying.
film the night.
I was crying, and then I went back there, and I did what I did. I mean, it's on Hulu now. You can go there and judge me, but it was funny. I did the best I can. It's only one show, so it wasn't ideal. We can cut back and forth to 3 shows.
I see. That's
so
the point of the story here. When I asked if you did 2 shows, you did one, but your gay friend was in the front row.
Yeah.
Destroying it.
Yeah, it's first show.
And they had to do a second show and just run it straight through.
Yeah, that's what we just with this
wow.
everything. Yeah, it was
that's
sad.
hard.
It's
not
hard.
Sad. It's a good show.
Yeah, I cried, but it was funny. It was just extreme stress and circumstances. We had to make it work, you know.
But you get away with a lot on.
I think so.
Do you know who Don Rickles is?
I love him. People tell him I'm like a woman version of him, making me very happy.
Right. You get away with Don Rickles level racism.
I love that. That's good.
Right. And especially, you started back in the day with Asian racism.
Yeah, I try to explain to people why Asians are different and why we hate each other in different ways. I feel like if I show people to properly hate every Asian, at least they don't call everyone Chinese anymore because they think everyone is Chinese.
Right.
Then there are Indian, everyone is Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Vietnam, Chinese. Also, I just found out a new talent. I was at Corolla yesterday. I found out that I can do the best Hanoi Hannah. GI, surrender now. Your country don't give a fuck about you. You surrender now. You listen to Free Bird. You want Free Bird. Your balls are now blue because you don't surrender. Like I think that's my new talent.
That's good to be Hanoi Helen. So you have lots of hidden talents. So are you still out on the road a ton?
Yes, as the tour is bigger than ever. We are growing fast
all over the world.
Yes, going to Europe for next year. And
how does that work? It occurred to me. I didn't understand how that worked in, like, let's say you're in Germany and you have a primarily or mostly kind of German speaking audience, or maybe there's some English and then there's Jiaoying's English. How does that work?
I think
you have to have American, like GIs that happen to be in Germany, or you have to have Americans or British or people that speak English as their first language?
I think in Berlin, people who come to the club, they speak English.
Okay.
Not perfectly, but
Right.
they probably are like a lot. English is such an important language everyone's learning anyway.
Okay.
So even though they half understand you, you just go there. It's like I watched Friends when I was in middle school. I don't understand a word, but it kind of like trying to go understand the culture, what's
Yes,
going on.
yes.
Yes, so I am very interested, but I would really go hard on them about German history, about German China and
Did I
everything.
tell you Jiaoying? You know Jimmy Ouyang?
Yes.
He learned English listening to me and Adam on the radio.
Great. That's awesome. This is sweet.
Smart,
yes.
right?
He's a Chinese kid. Yes. He
Hong Kong.
Love Line.
Hong Kong. And his dad is now a big actor in Hong Kong.
I like that.
Because his dad went, you're making a good living being an actor. It's, you can do it, I can do it.
Yes.
And when he became a big star in China.
I love that. It's very, very Chinese. I can do better than you. I made you. I do better than you. You can die now. We're fine. That's probably what he's thinking.
Wow.
Very Chinese.
So my eternal question to you is, if you are not working for the CCP, why aren't you?
The offer wasn't good enough. I asked in US dollars, but
Okay.
they try to tell me that it's for the greater good.
Yes.
I need to sacrifice the money, but I have become a capitalist. I can no longer
So they can't trust you.
do things for.
They can't trust you. You're motivated
I
by
don't
money.
think they trust me, and I
But there's
just.
capitalism in China too, though.
There are.
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm the perfect Chinese spy to represent the value. Also, did you find out that the new Japanese prime minister, she said that if China invade Taiwan, she's going to support Taiwan. And one of the Chinese diplomats said that he's going to slit her on her throat.
Oh,
It's real. It happened. They give her death threat.
well,
I think she should relax. You don't have an army, babe. Like what I'm talking about. Japan don't even have an army. What can you give us?
Why is it so? Why the obsession with Taiwan?
First of all,
It's
in
unfinished
Chinese
business?
Yeah, in Chinese history is that Taiwan was always a part of China since the history
No,
of
I know,
China.
it was.
And then Kuomintang Chiang Kai-shek lost the war. He fled to Taiwan, and Taiwan is called 中华民国. Is the China, like is the Republic of China. What is China?
Yeah.
China is called People's Republic of China, but Taiwan is the Republic of China.
Yeah.
Because during the war, America recognized the power as Chiang Kai-shek to be the main power, but they lost the civil war. So now there's always a saying of Taiwan wanted to take the power back and invade China.
Is it old resentments from the Civil War?
I think the old
what I think it
resentment.
is.
I feel like people in
Because
China.
it was not at all clear that Mao was going to win during all that.
Yes, it was slim. It was victory was. I just like any game you play. It's kind of shocking, and they were not expecting to lose. And when they fled to Taiwan, America still recognized them as the Republic of China.
Right.
So they felt that they still are China. But but America, they saw the America promised the things they can deliver though. America promised the moon and the sun, the
true.
sky, and they did not give Taiwan the power to take back mainland China. So Taiwan has now maintained. In China, we call them a province of China, but in Taiwan, they think they are a country, their own country. So it's just like
They are their own country.
yeah, the language is very blurred. Like when they come to, because there's like a lot of, they are their own country, but the president of United States would never go to visit Taiwan. The president of Taiwan recognize them as a president of Taiwan. It's like a little, it's very flirty about that topic. Like they wouldn't accept a Taiwanese flag when they are exchanging flags sitting together. America president hasn't never exchanged it after they accepted the relationship as
Interesting.
Kissinger.
So if anybody ever had any doubt about her work with the PLA, the People's Liberation Army, and the CCP, this pretty much seals it. No propaganda here.
No. I'm not talking about anything. I love all people. I love, everyone.
So you're crazy on the road these days.
Yes, it's a lot of work on the road and a lot of trying to release my new special that we are filming it on February, planning on for my new one that called My Origin Story, Dumpster Babe. I went from a dumpster baby to a dumpster babe after your session with me,
How
your
did the
therapy
lights just
session.
change behind us?
I like it.
I just wanted to bring a little Chinese
Red. We gotta
mood
get the-
in here.
it's-
We
we're
have some
into-
Chinese. Look haunted by my other baby sisters that my mom aborted.
Also, we should take a quick break because we're a little over and then come back with more.
All right, we're going to do that. We're going to tell you we're here with Jiaoying Summers. Where do you want people to find you?
Jiaoying Summers, all my social media, and tickets at jiaoyingcomedy.com.
Let's spell it out. JIAOYING SUMMERS. And it's worth your time to spend a little time with her on Hulu or Disney Plus, and give her some love wherever she shows up, and go see her shows. They're very funny. We did a thing, last time I saw you was with Annie Lederman. We did a thing, sort of a dating game thing.
Yes.
It was fun. It was very fun.
It was so fun. We got to have Dr. Drew to tell people what's wrong with them.
So, be right back after this. I'm excited to bring you a new product, a new supplement, Fatty. I take it. I make Susan take it. My whole family takes it. This comes out of, believe it or not, dolphin research. The Navy maintains a fleet of dolphins, and a brilliant veterinarian recognized that these dolphins sometimes developed a syndrome identical to our Alzheimer's disease. Those dolphins were deficient in a particular fatty acid. She replaced the fatty acid, and they didn't get the Alzheimer's. Humans have the same issue, and we are more deficient in this particular fatty acid than ever before. And a simple replacement of this fatty acid called C15 will help us prevent these syndromes. It's published in a recent journal called Metabolites. It's a new nutritional C15, pentadecanoic acid it's called. The deficiency that we are developing for C15 creates something called the cellular fragility syndrome. This is the first nutritional deficiency syndrome to be discovered in 75 years and may be affecting us in many ways, and as many as 1 in 3 of us. This is an important breakthrough. Take advantage of it. Go to fatty15.com/Dr. Drew to receive 15% off a 90-day starter kit subscription, or use code Dr. Drew at checkout for that 15% off, or just go to our website, drdrew.com/fatty15. The wellness company knows that taking charge of your family's healthcare is a top priority, and being rationally ready, and who knows what the future will hold for us. Now, TWC has a service to cover your family's medical needs, including and especially prevention. For just $100 a month, the One Wellness Elite membership includes 2 free medical-grade nutraceuticals per month, free prescriptions for over 800 of the most common medications, access to concierge telemedicine available at a moment's notice, and a 15% discount on all supplements and the emergency kits. 15% off the emergency kits. That's quite a saving. So if you're spending $100 or more on supplements and meds every month, this plan will already save you money. If you sign up for a year, you'll save $200. And when you use the link, drdrew.com/TWC, you'll get 10% off the first payment to the One Wellness Elite membership. Check out One Wellness at drdrew.com/TWC and get 10% off your first payment. drdrew.com/TWC. It's all there. Next year, the national debt is going to hit $40 trillion. As insane as that sounds, it's even worse when you consider unfunded liabilities for Social Security and Medicare. If our status as the world's reserve currency suddenly changes, our nation could collapse under the weight of its debt. And as we all know, there are many forces trying hard to take down that US dollar. This is why thousands of Americans are moving portions of their retirement into physical gold and silver. Our friends at Augusta Precious Metals have put together a 3-minute report entitled "Debt Will Hit $40 Trillion in 2026. Prepare your retirement now." It details how a self-directed IRA with real physical assets may be the best option in 2025. Go to drdrew.com/gold. That is drdrew.com/GOLD, or text Drew, DREW, to 35052. That's 35052. And you'll get instant access to this crucial report. If you have $50,000 or more in your IRA, 401k, TSP, or other retirement accounts, consider our friends at Augusta Precious Metals to give you the information you need to make an informed decision about your retirement. It's fine to fight for our nation's future, but we all need to protect our own futures first. Read this important 3-minute report by visiting drdrew.com/gold. That is drdrew.com/GOLD, or text Drew to 35052 and see what Augusta can do for you.
Hey, Dr. Drew.
Dr. Drew. You want to spend the whole session talking about Dr. Drew?
There you go. Even you call him Dr. Drew.
Instead, we'll spend our time talking about Jiaoying Summers, and her new special is on Hulu and Disney Plus. And you and I have talked at length about your mom and your dad and the trauma And I almost don't know how to sketch it out for people. Your mom who lives with you now and takes care of your kids.
Yes, she still yell at them sometimes, and I have to tell her, do not scream at Winston because there's a pasta fell down on the floor.
Yeah.
She still scream at them over nothing, but not a lot. Sometimes once
Doesn't
or
hit
twice
him.
in a day. No, she knows it's not legal. We have a police chief who live across the streets.
Nice.
Yes,
I
he
like
died,
that.
so I don't know.
He died.
She may start
Okay.
hitting them. He died.
Okay. And do you have feelings being away from your kids so much on the road?
Now I do because now I think I am more stable now that I am less panic about trying to sell out all tickets,
Yeah.
trying to add more shows, trying to validate myself.
Yeah.
I feel I'm more within tune in myself and trying to enjoy life.
Good.
So I would call my son. He's not doing very well in school. He's not getting along with anyone. So I'm working with a teacher trying to give him confidence. He's now in jiu-jitsu and now he's doing much better.
Nice.
He said that whenever something happens, you are not home, I can't talk to you. I don't know what to do. I said, you can FaceTime me and leave me a voice message. I will talk to you. So
You're
now
doing
we are
better?
talking. He's doing so much better with the communication. It's my fault, actually. It's always a parent's fault when they're kids. You can't blame them if you didn't do your part.
Yeah. And so it's understandable that parenting might be mysterious to you, given how your dad parented you. And
Oh my God.
we have the story of you being left in the pool.
Oh, that
we have the story
too.
about him running a brothel motel or
My
something.
mom ran it. He was unpaid customer. And I also left in the wood shack in his lumber business that I had a frostbite on my finger. You can see they're crooked in the little
I
finger.
thought he had a motel with brothel.
Yes,
and,
that too. That was after, that was when I was
And the
5.
girlfriend shaved your hair.
She did shave my head. She did, and she had a lot of fun with it.
And your parents were separated at that point, or?
No, they are together. They just
Together.
don't believe in divorce.
Okay. And your mom the whole while was very abusive to you.
Yeah.
And when your dad left you in the pool, so you're stuck in the middle of the pool long after it closed, your mom beat you.
She hit me for lying
Right.
because my dad lied to her.
And she told you were ugly and you're too dark skinned.
Yeah, but she did tell me sometimes you're actually a very good looking boy.
Okay.
You saw her in Thailand. She just saw like you look like a lady boy.
And then you got Miss China.
Yeah, then she told me I'm now Miss Chinatown because I'm old.
Okay. But when you got Miss China, was she at all impressed or?
Yeah, she said, wow, that's very smart. Americans just so much smart. That's why they fuck us. I said, why do the Americans so smart? Fuck you. She goes, Americans choose the most ugly girl to become Miss China so they can bring
She
shame to
did not
China.
say that.
And
She
turn
did
them out.
not say
she did.
that.
She did. If you were in China, you're just a dog. We can't eat.
She seems like such a nice woman when you meet her.
Yeah, when she opened her mouth, she showed her true color. But she will live forever. She will have longevity because the cockroaches and rats, they live forever. So I have a mom who can live, which is good. I want her to live a long time. Because the older they are, the less mean they are, I think.
Anything
Maybe
new
not.
about this whole, because you've been seeing a therapist, getting
Oh,
some EMDR and
I
stuff,
bought a
right?
house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Dr. Annadelle, and I need to probably see her more consistently. She has been a huge help, and she got me with the meditation for me to not do anything. When I wake up in the morning, acknowledge my body, and before I go to sleep, list the things
Regulate.
I'm gratitude.
Regulate.
Yeah, she was very helpful, and I need to get more consistent with her. But I did buy a house in Austin, Texas.
Why?
I want to pay the Austin tax.
Oh,
the
you're going to live,
Texas
that's going to be your
tax.
primary residence.
That will be my
No more Arcadia.
I selling the house. I bought apartments, a 3-bedroom apartment in Hollywood. So I think it's better for me because I drive so much anyway.
Even though you don't appear manic, a lot of these choices sound manic.
Yeah, I mean, I think my manic is still make a big decision on everything I do every day in a mild way as just my flair of crazy. But like
Your
it's-
flavor
my flavor of crazy.
Yeah.
Like it just like I know it's crazy, but I still do it. Like buying a club in 1 week when I
Yeah.
start comedy.
Yes.
It just like that.
But that turned out to be a good thing.
That's very manic. Yes.
Yeah.
Also, run away with this Shanghainese man, and
In Kentucky.
Actually in Shanghai, the Chinese
Shanghai.
man, the father of my kids.
Oh, I thought that was the same guy from Kentucky.
No. The Kentucky guy dumped me for a girl from Europe. He was cheating on me with a whore from London.
Well, good times.
Yes, yeah, he was cheating on me, but I knew before he started cheating because I know his Facebook
Where
password.
can people, oh my goodness. And so what did you do when you found out he was cheating?
I started chatting with her on his Facebook, and we did a sex talk too.
You and he or you and she?
Me and her. I just wanted to embarrass her, and then he told me he's not cheating, and I showed him the conversation.
Oh, a texting sex talk.
On
Pretending to be
Facebook
him.
chatting.
Pretending to be him.
Yeah, I log in his Facebook, pretend to be him, and chat with her a sex talk.
Devious.
Like sexting.
Like
with sexting.
sinister.
I saw her pussy too. I saw her pussy, and she sent me
A picture.
I have his dick pic, so I sent his dick pic to her.
This is sinister stuff.
So I just smiled. I'm like, you didn't cheat on me? I told her pussy looked weird. And then, I'm like, yeah, probably didn't get a blowjob this week, huh? So yeah, it was fun.
So when you did that, that's when he took off.
Yeah, he took off. Yeah, but I was gonna end it anyway. But I just don't want him to be embarrassed.
Right.
Then I told her, yes, I saw your pussy, and I said, yeah. So she was.
So she knew it was you eventually.
Yeah. So she dumped him.
Oh, she dumped him too.
Yes.
I see.
Because she just don't want to match my crazy. She's afraid I'm gonna hunt her down, but I won't. But she think I will, but I won't. I just want her to know that this man doesn't have any security.
You won't, but you might.
He won't have security for himself.
I'm worried you might.
You. I don't know though, but she got fat later, so I just was happy.
Okay, good. So that's a flavor of Jiaoying. We're going to bring Terence in here in just a second. You can find Jiaoying Instagram, Jiaoying Summers. Is there an X also?
I have X Jiaoying Summers.
Yeah,
yes.
there it is up there on the screen.
It's everywhere.
We're going to bring in, and on your, is there a website too?
Yeah, JiaoyingComedy.com.
Okay, Jiaoying Comedy. And that's where you get the schedule for where you're going to be next.
On the tours, yes.
You're going to be out in Pasadena again soon?
Yeah, Pasadena I'll be December 9th. I'm in Pasadena.
All right, you might be around.
I also got a new residency in Vegas. I got a residency at a casino.
Wow.
Tuscany Casino.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I made a deal with the owner of the casino, and then I was able to have my residency, which is great. I have money.
It's great.
Yes.
All right, excellent. Where is that casino?
Tuscany Casino. It's on the strip. It's a private-owned casino. They have the
Where is it?
Rebecca. What was the Italian restaurant? It's on the strip called Tuscany Casino. Tuscany.
Okay. All right, you'll show me a picture.
It's pretty.
All right, we're going to bring another comedian in here. He is a documentarian as well, cancer-free. He filmed this. You can follow Terence at Terence Hartnett, Hartnett. Terence, thank you for joining us and welcome. Jiaoying still sits with us here in the studio. So tell us about your journey with cancer. What happened here?
What's up? I had testicular cancer. I found my testicle was enlarged in 2021. I got it checked out. That's one of my causes is to check your balls, touch your balls. I know my fellow comedian Jiaoying is definitely on board with that as well. And they caught it pretty early.
She said yes.
And we
Thank
were,
you.
yeah, and we were happy about that. And it was a stage 1 at that point. No chemo, no radiation. They just had to do a surgery to remove the testicle. And after that, they told me that I was cancer-free, which is why the documentary is called Cancer-Free, because we thought that was the case. And then a year later, a routine scan revealed that I had a 5.5-inch tumor in the top of my left lung. And so it was a stage 3 cancer now. And they had to remove my whole left lung, give me 4 courses of chemotherapy, and remove the entire left lung. And after all of that, they were able to sort of declare me cancer-free again, just over 2 years ago.
So they removed your entire left lung? You have a pneumonectomy? Wow.
Full pneumonectomy.
Wow, that's a big deal. And nothing pisses me off more. There's two things the doctors say that just piss me off. One is we got it all. That is always bullshit with cancer. And you're cured. Because you cannot, we hope you're cured. You're in remission at 5 years. We kind of approximate cure. We hope so. But to say, that's it, done, people really think they're done and they stop screening, they stop following up. And it's a terrible disaster. There you are, post chemo?
Yeah, so the story of this documentary is, while all of this is happening, even from the very first orchiectomy where I got my testicle removed, my best friend right there, Mike, was filming me. He's a camera guy. He's a musician. He's just filming us for making funny content. And then interrupting our funny content was this very serious cancer diagnosis. So we just kept filming and see what would happen. And Mike kind of captured every single step of that journey, like including the part where they told me, this is just stage 1 cancer. You're fine. Testicular cancer is very treatable. Don't worry about it. And so we have the full story has been captured in real time. So we have me saying, don't worry about it. It's stage 1 testicular cancer. This is no big deal. Actually, it's hilarious. For a comedian to have one testicle is actually quite a gift. I have something to talk about, something to joke about.
Well, that's Tom Green, right? Tom Green had the same thing. And somebody else did too. Somebody else had testicular cancer. Obviously, what's his name? The bicyclist.
Lance Armstrong.
Lance Armstrong had advanced cancer. He actually had brain tumors from the cancer.
Exactly.
But there was another comedian. I swear there's another comedian.
I heard. Yeah, I remember.
Nimesh Patel, colleague of mine from New York, he's got a special called Lucky Lefty or something about his remaining testicles.
So funnier than the lopsided balls.
There is nothing. Honestly, it was a huge gift for a comedian because I was talking about, I get a prosthetic?
Yeah, did you?
I thought about it, Drew. I thought about it, but I figured it doesn't have that many functions. Like if I could make it like a Wi-Fi hotspot or a Bluetooth speaker or something, but it just sits there looking testicular, useless.
I get it. So, Jiaoying, are you okay with the guy with just one testicle? Or should he have gotten a little rubber super ball?
No, I don't want to fix things in the ball. Like it's gonna get hurt if you grab it hard. If I grab it hard, would I ruin? Where
she's slowly revealing little traits that she has here.
Yes,
but it's called leakage.
Also, I used to when I was in high school, I touched a lot of balls on my abacus for calculus. It's I like balls. I mean, it's 1, 2. As long as it works, it's fine. I don't.
Well, with the prosthesis, it's just like a silicone ball inside. It doesn't. They used to put glass in there back in the day. You put like this sort of acrylic balls in there. Yeah, that's what they used to do.
Like a glass eye.
Yeah.
If the dick's good, I don't think one boy is going to be the problem.
Go ahead, Terence.
Speaking of Lance Armstrong, I had testicular cancer that advanced, and so they had to send me to the prominent expert, and it was Lance Armstrong's oncologist, Lawrence Einhorn.
Interesting.
This guy this guy is amazing. He increased the cure rate of metastatic testicular cancer from 5% to 80%. One guy, one doctor in Indiana.
Wow, amazing. Why the pneumonectomy? From a medical standpoint, I'm not quite sure I get that. Why didn't they do a lobectomy? Was it the location? Was it fear that there was spread through the lymphatic there? What was the thinking?
Yeah, so at first they were telling me that they were going to preserve the lower lobe and just do an upper lobectomy, and I was really hoping for that.
Right.
And as soon as we got to the surgeon pointed out that this tumor is sitting right on the PA, and I didn't know what he meant by PA, but he meant
pulmonary artery.
Pulmonary artery, yeah. And if you're going to be severing that, he said, there's no way to keep getting blood to the lower lobe, and they took out the full left pneumotomy. That's kind of the biggest heartbreak of this whole thing is I'm a big runner. I ran marathons before all this stuff. And so that was sad to me. But then luckily I've been training again, and I just did the New York Marathon 2 weeks ago.
Amazing. Congratulations. People must hear that and they're just be like blown away. But the reality is, when people get into real trouble with lung disease is where blood goes into parts of the lung it doesn't oxygenate for whatever reason. It's obstructed, or it's filled with fluid, or it's filled with tumor, whatever. When the blood goes in and it goes through and comes back to the heart unoxygenated and mixed with oxygenated blood, now you got trouble. With going into one lung, it gets oxygenated completely and goes back to the heart. And so although it has limited reserve, let's say, it's in terms of oxygen carrying capacity, it's great.
I'm super impressed with how it's been able to function. I did a VO2 max test, and I asked the guy, I go, would you be able to tell that I had one lung based on this test? And he pointed to one graph, and he goes, only from this graph, this is where you did just a breathing in, breathing out capacity. He goes, you have
The
about
volume.
half capacity.
Volume.
Yeah, the volume.
Yeah.
But it's working. It's working like 2 lumps. You know,
Interesting.
the functionality.
Amazing. What a story. And where can people see it?
It's going to be out this spring. We hopefully it'll be at a big film festival, and it'll get interest from a big, huge streamer. Thanks to someone like you giving me a chance to talk about it. I hope someone will be interested in it. It's a gorgeously shot documentary. Yeah, man. Thank you. It's beautifully shot. It's funny. And to spoil the ending, I do get better. So it's like a nice ending, you know?
Tell me about the I'm Not Done Yet Foundation and the National Parks Conservation Association.
So yeah, these are 2 of the charities that we're going to work with. So I'm Not Done Yet. They're an amazing charity that helps young people with cancer like me. I consider myself a very young 35-year-old, but there's sort of a gap between, you know, the Make-A-Wish Foundation and, you know, adults with cancer, with the young adults with cancer that still need a lot of assistance. And I'm Not Done Yet is sort of filling that gap, you know, young adults that filling the gaps of just whatever someone with cancer would need. And I realized that too when I got sick, because I realized that although insurance is covering the medical costs, there's so many incidental costs that come up and you're not able to work and cover it. You know, there's Ubers and DoorDash and, you know, even like your Netflix bill, your Wi-Fi, how's that all getting paid? And they just step in and they say, what do you need? How can we help? And they connect people and they help fund people. And they're just, I think it's a perfect charity because no one's really doing that.
Very cool, my friend. Whatever we can do to support you, we'll push this out a little bit. Cancer is a crazy disease, but it doesn't typically affect young people, though certain ones do. Testicular being one of them. And these days we're seeing crazy increase in colon and other things in people your age. So there's something going on. The great news is that oncology has had massive strides, just like you described, going from a 5% fatality or survival rate to an 80% survival rate for metastatic. And do you know your cell type? There's kind of different kinds of testicular cancer, right?
Yeah, so I had a pretty rare cancer cell type called PNET, P-N-E-T. Yeah. So it was mimicking nerve cells. So it's not one of the most common.
Crazy.
Yeah, so we were super nervous, and it was a very rare type. They didn't really understand it. It was rare and aggressive, which is why they had to hand me over to the big guns. They had to send me to.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I've never seen that one. Yeah, never seen it.
Research people. Yeah, so it grew very fast.
I mean, seminoma, choriocarcinoma. Exactly.
These are the normal ones. Yeah. And in my case, I was getting regular screenings, but an undetected microscopic cancer presence was in my lung, and I had a normal screening. And then 6 months later, I had a 5.5-inch tumor. So this thing was growing almost an inch a month. So the rate was really scary. And obviously it's in a really scary part of the body. So it was really.
And it's sort of, but I mean, the rapid growth makes you worry that it's spreading, right? But the rapid growth also gives you a good target because the cells are turning over so fast that you can really kill them off. So good news, bad news.
Yeah, and it was kind of fun. I don't know if that's the right word, but it was fun to see the chemotherapy start to work, and that thing kind of popped like a balloon within the first few weeks. So we were really cool to see it.
Right.
Someone's asking, warning signs to check. I just every time I appear publicly, I have to say, feel your balls. You know, feel your balls. Anything.
What do you feel like? What
you feel them? You feel them. You hold them like an egg, essentially. But you go. Well, how do you describe it?
I mean, just get a good handle on it, you know, anything abnormal. I mean, mine was enlarged its size, but any lumps, any abnormalities, it's worth checking out. And
certain lumps are normal. So, certain lumps are normal, but you're not trained to know the difference. So just if you see something, have a doctor check it out. Hard, like pebbly, like a sharp, hard. That's bad times. That's you'd for sure got to see somebody right away. But Terence, appreciate it. We will support and go to the website and see the film, and hopefully some big streamer will get it.
I think so. I have a good feeling. Thanks very much, Doctor.
Thanks, Terrence. Some big streamer like Hulu or Disney Plus.
Yes.
See, you're the big time.
Yes.
Terrence is hoping for what you have.
Yeah,
See how lucky you are?
Yeah, I feel very lucky. I have 2 balls.
So you grab them, you kind of squeeze them. You actually use some terminology that made me scared by grabbing them. You
can't do that.
You can't like grab. No,
You have to
I mean, you may do that.
softly
That may be
touching
something
them.
you do, but you prefer that you're not.
Yeah, okay.
And
I'll
it will
try
not,
to be
and you'll
gentle.
not be able to
Find
feel
it.
any kind of tumors if you're just
Okay, I will be careful. Treat it like it's
like a hard boiled egg, like a soft boiled egg. You're trying not to break it. There you go.
I will.
So, okay, good.
Wow, every day you learn some new knowledge from Dr. Drew.
So how long are you home for?
I'm going to New York tomorrow, doing Sherry Shepherd for the press. Today I'm doing Dr. Drew. Tomorrow, the Sherry Shepherd, and then I go back to Philly for a weekend in Philly. Then I go back to Singapore next week, and then I go to Honolulu and Maui, and then New York.
Do you ever do shows in Chinese?
I did it when I was in China. I did some Chinese stand up.
Is that
both
different,
languages.
fun, harder?
It's more fun because it's my first language, and it's easy to play with the word. But it's fun both ways. I love words.
Sherry Shepherd. Didn't Sherry kick my ass on The Masked Singer? Was that Sherry? Yeah. So tell her that I was the eagle whose ass she kicked when she was the penguin.
Oh, no.
Do you know what The Masked Singer is? No. Masked Singer?
I heard of that show, but I did not watch it.
Okay.
That's fine. I'll tell her that she has hurt you and your feelings.
Yeah, sure. My feelings badly because I was planning to win that
It's
show.
so funny because I remember when Nikki Glazer was like on my podcast back like 10 years ago. And then
It was even more than 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was probably like 15 years ago. But and then she was on our show right after the pandemic. And now she was on Saturday Night Live the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What she was
really
saying-
good. She was funny.
I speak fluent Susan. What she's saying is between the lines is Jiaoying's next.
SNL. Next year, it's going to take a year.
Then you're not going to talk to us anymore.
No, I need you to keep my life together. I am so grateful for you, for Dr. Drew, and taking my phone call he was in the airport going through security. I said, I have an emergency. And he took the call. Yes, I felt that I'm a Chinese.
Well, there
I'm
is.
Chinese daughter.
There's me as the, look at it. That's me as the
awesome.
eagle.
This is American Eagle. This is Uncle Sam, American Eagle.
Well, it was a rock eagle, which was sort of made the song choices difficult, but whatever.
This is awesome.
Anyway, Sherry kicked my butt.
I will tell her that she hurt my father.
Yes.
My American dad.
Your American dad, exactly. Yeah. Well, listen, we've had an interesting show. What else do you want people to know before we wrap this up? Like, where can they find you? Why would they sell your stand-up?
Yes, the special is, it's funny. It's real. It's about culture, and is basically I'm saying everything everyone want to say, but afraid to say. Any other comedian who said what I said would be canceled, and I was able to push the line.
Yes, I like that. Like Don Rickles.
Yes, Don Rickles. I'm the Chinese Don Rickles, Joan Rivers. You can't cancel me. You can't pronounce my name, but you are gonna soon to be able to cancel me because I'll be so famous. Everyone know how to say it and cancel me. But it will be very funny. And on Hulu and Disney Plus, what species are you? And catch me on a live show, sit in the front row and get roasted.
I think an interesting thing is that people don't know unless you're Hispanic or Asian. Mm-hmm. I don't think people know the nuances of the different intra-Asian or intra-Hispanic racism and hatred. Yes. I mean, in Hispanic, Nicaraguan don't like this, El Salvador don't like that, Colombians don't like this, the Brazilians don't like that. It's all over the place. And in Asia, there's a lot of, it's more subtle, but unless it's Korean, then everybody seems to shit on the Koreans, right?
Yes, they're doing well, so we just don't think they deserve it.
I see.
Because we're bitter. Yes, I just feel like if you are not a racist, it's education. If you are a racist, I can help you how to identify the Asian to hit them, hurt their feelings harder. It's a history.
Well, a white person can't. Listen, I when Michelle Obama said that she wears white, long, straight hair because of white people, I thought, what about Asians and what about Native Americans? They have long, straight hair.
Yeah.
Why do you leave them out of the straight hair club?
Yes, actually, Asians have more straight hair.
Yes. Very straight hair.
And then Pocahontas.
And our grandbaby is part Filipino now, so
she has Filipino hair.
And she's got a lot of hair for way more than our kids.
She has a lot of hair, but she's got my crappy hair.
You have great hair. You're just looking for a compliment with your beautiful long hair.
I have extensions. She has.
But we've gotten to learn the Filipino culture and stuff. It's been a lot of fun.
That's nice.
It's very nice.
I don't know how they do. They cry in English and pray in Spanish. I don't know. I hope I find out.
She said the Filipinos are the most beautiful, and she is.
They are. They're also Mexicans acting Chinese.
Yeah.
Is that because of the Spanish part you say that, or?
I think it's because they had shared the common fate that they suffered from the Spaniards. And they look similar. And also Catholic was introduced to them through the colonization. And but they are just beautiful people, because a lot of people are on an island are just very pure and beautiful. They love nature. They have natural talent with singing and dancing. And I just feel
music,
like
big music,
they just love life more.
Wait, which one? I'm sorry, I got it.
Filipinos. They love life more than the Chinese and Japanese.
Spirited and happy.
Yeah, we like to be unhappy and achieve. That's why we hate why they're so happy. You have nothing. Why you're so happy? But we wish we could be happy. That's just
well, you come from China, it sucks over there.
I had a really good friend of mine that was Chinese. He goes, "You want to understand how the history of Asia?" He goes, "There's this Chinese guy who went over here and he started Japan. There's Chinese guys who went over here and started Korea. This Chinese guy who went over here and started."
It's about right.
Also, if you live on an island, you're going to be happier than if you live on mainland China.
Unless you want to take over the land, the big land.
I mean, the Philippines are a very hot island. It's not like Hawaii.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different.
A vacation place.
My cable's screwing up again. There we go. Well, listen, I appreciate you coming all the way in from Beverly Hills. What are we doing at Beverly Hills?
I was meeting management.
Management?
Looking for new managers.
How'd it go?
It was great. He was wonderful. And I always know his good work. And I'm just going to have more meetings to go through. I'm not eager, not hungry for anything. I just want to find the right person to lead me to the next chapter.
SNL, baby. Here we go. We got to come be in the audience when that happens. You promise us?
Oh, you promise me you're going to come. You can literally walk from your house, apartment.
Guarantee it.
Yes, it will happen.
Okay.
Yes.
Your mouth to God's ears.
Yes.
Jiaoying Summers, everybody. Follow her on X, Jiaoying Summers, and jiaoyingscomedy.com. Jiaoying, singular.
Jiaoying Comedy, yes.
Jiaoying Comedy. All right, let's put up what we got coming in, guest-wise. There is our upcoming list. There's too many good guests for me to pop into everything. Stay with us. Look, we have that up. Where do we put this up? Do we put it up on the website? People want to check who's coming?
Sometimes, but sometimes it actually gets rearranged so often I don't put it on the site anymore. So this is pretty close to what it'll be.
Emilie Barsh, the genius at getting us great guests and finding people and interesting people. Terence, Jiaoying, no exception here.
Glad she got to talk about balls.
And we're going to add tomorrow a little quickie with Emily Knows Everything, Emilie Hagen, again, to give us an update. Now we've heard that I guess the files are going to be released, right?
Yes, it's been voted through in the Senate.
Emily said there's some other
during the show.
There's one other vote or something. I guess there's reconciliation or something after the Senate.
I don't know. There's always something else.
So it has to go through one more thing, and then we'll find out what's in the Epstein files. And Senate unanimously approved the bill. What is the Senate ever unanimous on everything, anything? That is pretty crazy. All right, everybody, thank you for being here. Let me quickly check the restream.
When is it going to happen?
I mean, maybe they'll rush back in.
Don't give it to MacGyver.
MacGyver?
Remember that Saturday Night
Live?
Yes, I do remember it. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of Saturday Night Live lately. I'm kind of.
You guys are harsh on the. Did anything going on? Oh, here's your daddy. Thank you, Rumble. Thank you, Drew Cruz. I send thoughts live. Can actually hear you in the background responding. Thank you, universe.
Some people like it when I laugh. Some people hate me.
That's what that is. Some people hate you?
Yeah, they go, shut up. Whoever is laughing, stop it.
Crazy.
I know. I only laugh when it's comedians, though, now. I don't laugh when it's...
I've rarely heard Asians complain or make excuses for things.
No, it's your own fault. Yeah, life is not fair. And if you don't get it, it's because you're not good enough.
We like that.
Work harder. Be more valuable. Be useful. It's just be useful. Don't be lazy. Don't cry. Be useful.
Or hotter?
Yeah, but hotter to ugly is a problem. You're ugly, it's your fault. When people look at you, they live less. Like
I think that was your mom's thing. I don't think that's all Chinese people. I
think when you're ugly, people just look at you. If you look at beautiful things, you have longevity. So if you're ugly, people look at you, they are actually living less because you're ugly. You're causing them. You apologize for your face, or you buy a new one, or hide it.
You're shortening my life.
True, though. It's so true. It's crazy.
You love art, Dr. Drew. You have it in your house because you look at it, you enjoy yourself. Beauty is also art. When you look at ugly, that's why you look so young, because Susan's beautiful.
Yes,
and that's
right.
why she make her effort on her beautiful hair, her Gen Z
Outfits.
demon hunter, K-pop demon hunter outfits to make sure you live to 200 years. It's not for herself. She's selfless.
Thank you.
As Olivia sponsor her so Dr. Drew can live to 200.
I should be thanking my wife. You're right.
I know.
Thank you.
That's why you look great.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We all appreciate you being here. We will see you tomorrow at
God bless you,
tomorrow's the
Jiaoying.
4:00 show after Caleb does the Maha Summit. You can check in. People can drop in on that too, can't they, Caleb?
Oh, yes. Yeah. If they go to the mahaaction.com, then you can sign up. These are Zoom calls. There's like 5,000 people that join and they can put comments in and be a part of it. And we have, every week
It's
there's
also
big
live
people.
on X, I think.
Yeah, it's live. Sometimes
it?
they do it live on X and Rumble as well,
On
but the
X,
Zoom
yeah.
calls are the big ones.
Right.
Yeah. Senators,
Beautiful.
all sorts.
Yeah, but it's on like Steve Bannon's page, not on
sometimes
there.
it'll air on Bannon's page as well. Yeah, but it's a good one.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm already getting Judith T. Grimes. Judith Grimes is already complaining that Emilie A. Hagen was too mean to me. So if you keep watching Judith, you'll see Emily talks about that before she leaves. So, and a lot of love for Jiaoying. So
Thank you.
thank you, Secret Bass Ring, Alien Testosterone. Lots of interesting tag names here. All right, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow at 4:00 Pacific time. See you then.
Ta-ta.
Ask Dr. Drew is produced by Caleb Nation and Susan Pinsky. Emily Barsh is our content producer. As a reminder, the discussions here are not a substitute for medical care, diagnosis, or treatment. This show is intended for educational and informational purposes only. I am a licensed physician, but I am not a replacement for your personal doctor, and I am not practicing medicine here. Always remember that our understanding of medicine and science is constantly evolving. Though my opinion is based on the information that is available to me today, some of the contents of this show could be outdated in the future. Be sure to check with trusted resources in case any of the information has been updated since this was published. If you or someone you know is in immediate danger, don't call me, call 911. If you're feeling hopeless or suicidal, call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 800-273-8255. You can find more of my recommended organizations and helpful resources at drdrew.com/help.